What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So first off, I'd like to thank everyone who wished me a happy birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, December 28th. We're now on the 29th, and I want to talk about SSI. So SSI will receive that COLA increase. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. That happens actually today. And then we'll take a look at the calendar for 2024, and we'll see when those double payments come out for SSI. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And just a reminder, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and Threads, you can at the TEC Show Live. You can also follow my travel adventures on Instagram at Travel Explore Click. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll go right over to the calendar. Now, I showed you guys this calendar just a couple of days ago, but I just want to go over it really quickly. So you'll see on the 29th here, that is when SSI will receive their benefits, the COLA increase. Okay, so when we're talking about the COLA increase, that's the 3.2%. So your check should change slightly, but it should change. So I'd like to know in the comments, let me know overall what your increase was. There were some people, I posted a video a few days ago, and some people were letting me know their overall, or their, not the overall, but the change, because the change amount will be different. So if you're receiving Social Security, but you're also paying into Medicare, then you're going to have to pay Medicare. It's like $10, a little less than $10. And then you'll get the 3.2% increase for COLA. So you have to adjust that. So if you're getting, let's say, $59 for the total, well, you're going to have to subtract $9 from that, and then you're looking at really $50 in total. And so when it comes to SSI, that check will go out today. And let me know if you received it, and if you saw the COLA increase in your check. It should be there. And I want to take a look also. I want to take a look at the calendar for 2024. I've had some people ask me about the double payments. Okay, now let me talk about double payments. When we say double payments, that just means that there'll be two payments in 1 month, but that last payment is for the next month. Okay, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. And so looking at January here, you see for SSI, there are no checks. Okay, usually you see a check on the 1st, but the 1st is a holiday, and so that check was on the 29th. That's what we were talking about. Okay, and this is official. This is from the Social Security Administration. This is the calendar that they put out. Okay, so for February, when it comes to SSI, you have one check coming out on the 1st, and March, you have one check coming out on the 1st. Then April, you have one check coming out on the 1st. Now, May, you'll see two checks. You'll see one on the 1st, and then you'll see one on the 31st. Now, that check on the 31st, that is for June. So you notice in June, SSI, there are no checks. July, you just have one check on the 1st. August, you have one check on the 1st, and then one check on the 30th. So that means in September, guess what? SSI, no checks. Okay. Moving forward, October, one check on the 1st. November, one check on the 1st. And then November, you also get one check on the 29th. Okay. And then when you look at December, guess what? You're not going to receive a check on the 1st. You're only going to receive one check, and that's going to be on the 31st. And then when we go into January of 2025, guess what? No check in January. Okay, so just wanted to kind of show you guys what's going on there when it comes to the checks and when they'll be sent out for people receiving SSI. If we go back and look at the calendar, the regular dates apply when it comes to Social Security. So I didn't go over those, and you guys should know when your checks come out when it comes to people receiving Social Security benefits. So right now, COLAs, we're going to start seeing that come out. Now, I always show you guys the CPI, so inflation. I show you that for every month. And so the hope is that we will see inflation below 3.2% for the whole year. If we see it below 3.2% for the whole year, that will be good when it comes to your purchasing power, because that would mean that COLA increase at 3.2% will be above what our inflation is for the whole year. Now, we don't know what's going to happen when it comes to interest rates. They're talking about cutting interest rates, and we could see 3 cuts in 2024. Now, you might be saying, well, how does that affect me? Well, it can affect you because if they start cutting interest rates, that means that people are going to start really wanting to buy houses and taking out loans and things like that. Spending will increase. If spending increases, that's, we have a possibility of seeing inflation go back up. And so that is the danger. Obviously, you want interest rates low because you want the economy to be, to be active and you want people to be spending. But if you have too much spending, that's when we see inflation. And that's what happened before. That's why we saw a lot of inflation, because we saw a lot of money after the pandemic. We saw a lot of money. People were receiving money. Companies were receiving money. Individuals were receiving money, and we were spending all that money. And that's why we saw the inflation. So if they cut interest rates, and that's why they were raising interest rates, trying to cool off our economy. But now they're talking about cutting interest rates. And if they cut interest rates, we have a potential of seeing inflation again in 2024. And so that would be really bad for people who are getting, are on a fixed income and receiving COLA increase of 3.2%. If we start seeing inflation going up higher than that, then your purchasing power is not going to be strong. And that's going to hurt a lot of people. People are still struggling right now. They're still trying to catch up from the last time we saw inflation in 2022. We could see it again in 2024. So I'm just preparing you guys. I will keep letting you guys know what the CPI score, the inflation is every month, so you can prepare, because generally we'll start seeing a pattern, and you start seeing that pattern, then that's the time where you're going to need to start preparing for the worst, preparing for inflation to start rising again. And one more thing I want to talk about, and I always forget to talk about this. I did it in the last video. I forgot to talk about it, but this is very important when it comes to our economy. We're looking at a potential government shutdown on the 19th, January 19th. So that could cause the markets to change. That could cause our economy to go into a recession or something. We could see a lot of different things that come from this. So that's something that we need to keep our eye on. And then looking in February, which I don't even have the calendar up yet, but February, that first week, we're looking at a potential government shutdown again. So Congress is going to have to do a lot, and they're going to have to work fast in order to pass these appropriations bills, if that's the way that they're going to go, because they don't want to do a continued resolution and just kick the can down the road for it. And this situation, they probably do a continued resolution until September of 2024, and then just handle it then in the normal process. But we'll have to see what they do. But very, very important. The 19th, January 19th, is very important for our economy. And all of this stuff matters. It all matters for people, especially if you're retired, because you don't want to see those huge fluctuations when it comes to our economy. You don't want to see us, inflation at all-time highs. And then, you don't want to see all of that, because you're on a fixed income. You can't earn any more money. You're getting pretty much, you're getting the money that you get for your retirement, and that's it. Unless you start working another job, you're not going to be bringing any more income in. And so younger people who are working, they can work overtime, they can do a side job, Uber, all of that stuff. Whereas if you're retired and you're at an age where you're thinking, you know what, I don't want to work anymore, or I can't work anymore. Well, this is the reason why you want our economy to be stable. You want inflation to be down to around 2%. That's what the Federal Reserve wants it. They want it at about 2% and to stay at around 2%. So you don't want to see any huge fluctuations when it comes to our economy. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.